welcome to today's yoga practice with me, Valena Lova. I'll be guiding you through a gentle 15-minute flow targeting the spine, hips and hamstrings. Make sure you find a quiet place where you can fully focus for the next 15 minutes. Come to lie down onto your back. When you're ready, we'll begin. Slide your shoulders further away from the ears so your neck remains long, and then your feet as wide as the mat, dropping the knees towards each other. One hand can come to rest onto the chest and the other onto the belly, or any other which way you feel comfortable. Take your time so that you can remain still here. You can close the eyes and center the attention towards the breath. Observe the air flowing in and out through the nostrils. With every inhale, sense the chest and belly rise, and with every exhale, how they slowly release. Gradually expanding the breath, so filling in with a little more air, creating more space, and then slowly releasing it out. Do your best as you pay attention to the breath to also soften throughout the body, especially if anywhere feels a little tight today. Then we'll extend the legs and reach the arms overhead, full body stretch. You can take hold of your elbows and just let your arms melt down towards the mat. We're going to bend the right knee, then the left knee, hug them nice and close, and just take a few rotations, or you can just wiggle side to side, sensing the ground beneath the supports. And then we'll take bigger rotations, so with your hands onto your knees, side to side, pressing away and then hugging closer in. Guide the knees away from the chest and then open away, rolling in and back away, bigger circles, paying attention to the lower back, lower abdomen. Notice how everything feels today. You can change the direction and the intensity as you like. Clasping your hand over your right shin, extend the left leg, point the toes up, balance along the hips. We're going to inhale, and then as we exhale, knee comes closer towards the chest. With your left hand, guide the knee away, keeping your right shoulder grounded. If you feel your shoulder is lifting off the ground, then place a prop underneath your knee so that you can remain still and steady. With the next inhalation, coming back to the center, we'll remain here for a moment. With your left hand, you can anchor down your left hip so that you can focus on those rotations with your right leg, hugging closer, and then big circle. Draw your left leg in, clasp your fingers, and then extend the right, or just repeat on this side. Pausing for a moment to sense the back body release towards the ground. And then we'll take the right hand, guide the knee across into the supine twist. Start to prepare with the next inhalation, coming back to neutral spine, circling through the left leg. Both knees draw towards the chest. Option 2, lift the head up to the knees, wrap your arms and squeeze. And then hands to the back of the thighs. We're going to engage the core, lift up, cross the shins, and come onto hands and knees, tabletop. Straight away, shifting your hands further forward so that you have more space along the spine area. You can sway and move in any which way that feels good for you today, gradually sending the heart center further towards the mat. Pausing there for a moment. And then shifting your hips towards the ground, coming down onto the forearms, extending the chest ahead and lifting up. Here you can engage your feet, so your toes push down, create more stability and activation along the legs. And with your head, you can gaze side to side. Come down, press your hands to the side body, and then push away, sending your hips towards your heels. Now we're going to move here nice and slow. So down onto forearms, then extend the arms and start to ripple through the spine. Hips go further back as we then shift again, sliding through nice and low, and then lifting as we extend. And we're just continuing this motion. So try not to think too much about how the body looks, but instead feel as you push away from the ground how your spine is stretching. And the more you find resistance against gravity, the more you can elevate. The slower you can move, the more you can sense into the body, and the more you can invite deeper breaths, the more you can open yourself up to feeling that sense of openness, freedom, release. Coming down all the way, you can draw your toes closer, widen your knees apart, and rest for a couple of breaths in child's pose. Keep your lower body as it is, just come up onto your fingertips, and then slide your right hand underneath, threading needle variation. Keep your side body long, hips releasing back. With every exhalation, see if you can drop that right shoulder down further and open through the left side of the body towards the ceiling. Subtle movements. We'll inhale, come back through center and repeat on the other side. Coming back through and releasing onto the front body once more. Let's see how it feels again to arrive into Sphinx. So forearms press down as we gaze up and stretch through the neck and chest. And then from here, taking a couple of cobras. Now you can keep your hands to the side of the ribs or widen further apart. Perhaps even coming onto your fingers, make sure you're nice and active. so that you can really press away and, like we spoke before, create that space for you to lift up and away from the mat. Finding one last ripple, and then placing the palms again closely in to the side of the ribs, pressing up and away, sending your hips back towards the heels. Shifting into a low lunge, we'll step the right foot between the hands, keep the left knee down. Take your right arm up and then back and down. Try and keep your arms straight as you focus the rotation along the shoulder joint, and then your gaze can follow the hand, breathing in to lift and exhaling down. Tuck your back toes for more stability. We'll send the hips back and focus on opening through the back of the legs. So gradually explore. You can push your heel down, point your toes up. And then as you inhale, come back to your low lunge. And then step back onto the left side. Big circles with your left arm. Let's shift the hips back. Finding a good place to hold and perhaps fold towards the leg. Inhale, coming to low lunge, and from there, stepping back. Circling a few times around the wrist joints, your hips going further back, maintaining the activation, pressing away from the ground, maybe even closing the eyes, feeling into the posture. Sitting back and then transition the legs in front, feet nice and wide. We'll drop the knees to the left side, connecting the heel to the sit bone and the front foot to your thigh. Bring your right hand across to the knee, other hand behind, propping you up nice and tall. And then with the exhale, we're going to twist a little deeper, gazing over the shoulder. And then breathing in, we'll just lift and repeat, dropping knees to the right, connect front foot to thigh, back heel to sit bone, and then left hand to your front knee. With the inhale, lengthen up. With the exhale, relax your shoulders as you spiral. Inhale, guide the chest back to center, lifting the knees and then crossing the legs. In a comfortable seated position, I'm just going to take a moment here to close the eyes. Take a quick moment to scan the body, notice how you feel without judgment. Simply bring awareness to each part of your being and then connect your palms together, acknowledging today's effort and practice that you did. And I thank you for being here to practice along with me. Leave any comments, any feedback you have down below, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next video.